Hello. And that's all. That's the end of the video. All right, see ya. No. So we last left off. Oop, let me move over a little pinch. Coming down here. So we're south. I thought I touched this grace. Why am I just chilling at the end of the bridge? Oh, we were sciencing the manual aiming of big weapons. That's right. And I couldn't figure it out. I didn't Google it, by the way, so I don't know what that's about.
Hello, might I bend your ear? My name
But this is Arena.
But I swear, my good father.
And there's people fighting to take over her castle, and her dad's there leading the defense. And she's like, "Can you please take this letter to him?" And we're like, "Okay."
Please, can be stubborn.
And that's pretty much that conversation. Alrighty. So, dude guys in here. We're just grabbing shinies. So, shiny. Shiny. And shiny. Shiny. And these are just ruined fragments. Get some early flower. There we go. We got a scarab that gives you a Ash of War for your bow. Mighty shot. It's a very good Ash of War. Most of the medium-sized bows, I think, come with it by default. And there is a night boss right here. So I'm gonna do the nighttime thing. And then talk to this dude. How's it going? What do you sell? I'll take that. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I guess I'll buy some arrows eventually. So eventually when I get a bow. Oh, these I like. You know what? I'm just gonna buy them all. There we go. Okay, cool. I am gonna kill him for his bell. But I'm gonna go fight this guy first. Hello, Dark Knight. Hello. Ow. It's got a flail. Ow. Dude, you're making me look bad here. Just, there we go. Okay, cool. Hiya. Oh, missed. Oh, missed again. Nope, missed again. Welcome to the land of giant weapons. Yeah. Where you miss a lot, but when you do hit, yeah. Haha. It does that. Boom. 99 night. Ah, jokes. Okay, let's kill this dude. Oh, I got his flail.
Fine.
A little disappointed in the flails. They have like the exact same moveset as a hammer. So they're basically dangly hammers. And the one move that they have unique to them isn't an Ash of War, so you can't imbue it, or whatever word would be there. Like this one right here. Let's see, where's it at? Right here. Yeah. Spinning Chain, which both of these come with, you can't get as a separate Ash of War. So if you wanted to keep Spinning Chain, but you wanted to make that like a cold weapon or a magic weapon or whatever, then you lose that Ash of War. So it's kind of a bummer. But maybe they'll do something to improve them. Or Elden Ring 2 or whatever the next game's gonna be. We'll do better. Alright, so I think it's still nighttime even though it doesn't look dark. There's another nighttime boss over here. If it's not, I need to go back and rest. Oh yeah, look, it's here. This is a death bird. Oh, that's me missing. Awesome. Bonk. Oh, I missed. He missed. Ow. These guys are really susceptible to holy damage. So if you have a holy weapon or spell, it's gonna do more damage. Oh, bats. Bats, I'm busy. Get out of here. Goodness. That little axe right there is kind of cool. Every time an enemy dies, if you have that axe equipped, either in your offhand or main hand, you get a little bit of FP. And that applies even if you're two-handing your right-hand weapon. So in other words, if I did this, oh, which I can because I'm a medium load still. Two-hand my sword. Every time something dies, I get a little bit of blue back. So like I'm full right now, but it'll still show it. So look, that blue going into my body is FP. There's also a talisman that does that. There's a talisman where you get health when things die. There's a talisman when you get FP when things die. And there's also talismans where if you get a critical hit, you can get health or FP when they die. Lots of neat things. So instead of equipping this axe, because I'm not really worried about FP, can I can wear a better helmet. Wow, I can wear a better of a lot of things. What did I don't know. I guess I've been updating endurance, but not looking at my armor afterwards. Because, yeah, I can wear better stuff. Well, this is the castle at the south of the Weaving Peninsula. This is completely optional. No major boss here. But this is a pretty neat sword. In fact, it's one of the legendary weapons. So if you're trying to collect all the legendary weapons to get the achievement, it's here. I didn't think I'd be doing this in this playthrough, but like, I don't know, we're here, so why not? So I'll just kind of run through it over here. Shiny, 2 enemies. Not gonna worry about the enemies. You can also see that I can summon my ashes right here. There's a bunch of enemies out here in this fire area, so you wanna be careful you don't make too many of them mad at once. Another shiny. This chest over here, this is one of my favorite standard weapons in the game, the Claymore. It's the only great sword, well, to my knowledge, it's the only great sword that has a thrust attack. And that's super handy because so many times the AI will just run into it. So it's, a lot of people have a special place in their heart for the Claymore because it's usually just a good weapon in general, but like this right here, stab, they just walk into it. So see, they're fighting, they're having their battle. Both of them are hostile to you. So it's not like you can help. one side versus the other. So I'm just gonna let them fight. Grab the shiny. Anything that dies though, you do get runes for, as you can see, those floating into my body. So that's kind of neat. There's a handful of places in the game where that happens, where two factions are fighting and anything that dies you get credit for. What was that? I don't even know what you hit me with. Here, come here. You're just a little high. There we go. Well, this is just not fair. There we go. 4-on-1.
I'm Edgar.
Hi, I'm Edgar. Blah 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 blah. I can't leave here because I gotta protect this like awesome sword. But here's a sacrificial twig.
To ensure that
Oh, thanks for this letter, but I can't leave. Basically, the sacrificial twig. By the way, I don't know if I've gotten one yet in this playthrough. If you equip that into a talisman slot, and then if you die, instead of losing your runes, you lose the sacrificial twig. So it's good for moments where you accidentally stumbled upon a boss arena with a lot of runes and you keep dying, but you don't want to give up the runes. So you just put on the sacrificial twig, run into that boss room, grab your runes, and then if you die again, you can walk away from that fight for a little bit and still have your runes. Vendors usually can sell them as well. Handy items to have. These guys are all like hanging out. I don't know if they're sleeping or what, but they don't do anything, so. These guys are kind of annoying. Okay, I rolled, but whatever. They have a really weird swing. Like, they'll hold the axe longer than you think that you're going to, so you'll roll early, and then they'll hit you. And then you think they're going to hold the axe a really long time, and they swing faster. That's kind of a theme with a lot of the harder-hitting enemies and bosses in this game, it seems. Also, they don't stagger easily unless you have a really big weapon. Like, that was, you know, easy for me in this weapon. Not only just because I'm, you know, leveled up a bit, but because he actually staggered when I hit him. Shiny over here. I want to refill my potions. All right, down here is the first, well, as far as I know, it's the first. I haven't really like done a lot of research to see where they are. But I'm pretty sure this is the first whip you have access to. It's just the plain Jane whip. Later on, there's some fire whips and bleed whips, and that's about it. There's only like, I don't know, I want to say like 5 or 6 whips in the game. It's not a whole lot. But they are pretty cool. The whip is actually a pretty nice weapon to have as a backup, like even like if you're a heavy weapon user like me, because this only weighs 2 pounds and it's got a really far distance. So it can be fun. Dual wielding whips is cool. I like dual wielding whips. The one whip at a time moveset is kind of, I'm gonna say awkward. I don't know. Nope, don't hit the jelly. Oh, sorry, jelly. Oh well. You'll just have to forgive me. I'm not even gonna bother summoning for this fight. I mean, if he kills me, that would suck, but... Oh, you would stop right there. I was gonna do a charged attack. Yep. Oops. My sword is bigger. Grafted blade greatsword. And see how the background's like, I don't know, yellowish gold or whatever. That means it is one of the legendaries. There's legendary weapons, there's legendary spells, there's legendary... I think there's legendary incantations. Alright, so since we're down here anyway, even though I didn't like necessarily plan on being down here, I'm gonna grab all of the sacred tears to make my healing more potent. I had mentioned that down here there's like a good chunk of them. Yeah, so it looks like there's 3. So I'm gonna do that right now. Right, meow. Any Super Trooper fans? Meow, sir. What is so funny? Do I look like a cat? I'm going all nimbly bimbly, or whatever he said. It's one of my favorite movies. My wife and I have seen that movie a bunch of times. Second one was good too. But I have not watched the second one as much as the first one. And I mean, I guess that's probably true for a lot of films. Like in video games, typically your sequels are better because they like learn and the technology gets better and they adapt and da 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 da. But in movies, that's not always the case. This entire village, they're crazy. They got like gold eyes. They inflict madness if they attack you. Like you'll see a yellow bar start to fill up. And if it fills up all the way, you go mad, take a good chunk of damage, and you like grab your head and basically fall on the ground. And while all of that is happening, they can kill you. You're susceptible to damage. Okay, am I losing my mind? Where's the grace? There's a grace over here somewhere. Unless they got rid of it on the patch. Why would they do? There it is. I was like, surely not. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the next church. There's not really a good way to come down from this place. You can either teleport back to the grace I was just at, or what I'm about to do is there's a section you can jump off of into a wind current. Let me see if I'm remembering where it is correctly though. I am not. But yup. Nope. That's the thing I was looking for. I was like, I remember jumping off like a broken pillar or something. Here we go. You go up here, and then you're like, Yahoo! And as soon as the wind goes around your horse, oof, I didn't see any wind go around my horse, so I was actually expecting to die there. But I was close enough. Another wind current there. I didn't mark them, but normally I would stand in them and put down the horse marker to remind myself it's there. In that case, there was enemies around. I wouldn't be able to really put it down, and I didn't want to fight the enemies. So. Oh, there's also legendary summons. The reason I just thought of that is because there's a catacomb behind me that when you clear, you get a legendary summon ash. It is. Oh, you know what? There's also a Erd tree boss. Remember I said earlier in the video that at those smaller Erd trees, I think all but one have a tree boss. There's one there. The catacomb is underneath this. Like you go down the hill and look to your right. I'll point it out when we pass it. I'm gonna kill this tree boss real quick. I don't remember what they drop. Wait. I think I just told you wrong. I think it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. So that catacomb has a legendary summon ash in it. These aren't too bad as long as you time your dodges right. Like, their hits are slow. They hurt, though, if you obviously make a mistake. Opaline. Oh, the Opaline tier. That's actually a good one for Physic. Basically makes it so you can take one of any hit and not take damage. That little statue I just passed, if you touch those, a little like stream of light points the way to a nearby cave or catacomb. In fact, it might be pointing to the one that I just pointed out myself. That walking tower castle bobber in the background, that's how you get more of a boss's remembrance. So when I beat Godric and I talked to the two-finger lady at the round table, there's a scythe down there. I'm not going to bother gathering it. I don't know what I picked. Did I pick the axe? Or maybe I picked the dragon thing? I don't know. Not gonna do that ever, jail, but that's one of those. Well, if you bring that thing down, you can then get another one. And you can't get two of the same item in one playthrough, so like, if you really like a boss weapon, you can't get the boss weapon, get another remembrance, and then get that exact same boss weapon. But if you hold on to the remembrance and do New Game Plus, then as soon as you unlock that room again, which you have to defeat a major boss like Godric, you can get a second one of those weapons. So in here, more runes. I said runes always have stairs. Stairs are right there. Down there is, oh goodness. I want to say her name is Senna, but I don't know if that's right. The lady who teaches us magic that I did earlier downstairs in the basement or whatever. Eventually you do something that allows you to help her on her quest, and you find out that like that's her true like spirit or soul or whatever, and she asks you to go get it. There's a nice light colossal sword. The Zweihander? I don't know how you pronounce it. Something like that. I've heard people pronounce it, and I know that I'm saying it wrong. Because I used to just be like Zweihander, but it's like Zweihander or something. I don't know. That's gonna be the, I think that's the lightest colossal sword. And it's got a good moveset. People like it. So the way you bring these down is you have to break these little skull barnacles. And then after you break enough of them, eventually it comes down. You don't have to break all of them. Just, I don't know why it's not moving right now. Normally it's walking around and you can accidentally get crushed and possibly killed depending on how well it steps on you. I don't know why it's just standing here. But I mean, I'll take it. There we go. So that brings them down. The entrance is gonna end up being over here somewhere. And I like to mark these with the castle icon, since it's like a little walking castle. I don't know. That's just what I do. But you go in here. The only thing I've defeated is Godric, so if I wanted to duplicate that, then here it is. But I'm not going to. I don't even know if I'll use these in this playthrough, to be honest. I guess like if I'm near them, I can and should. Okay, so yeah, I think that's yeah, that's all the things. Sweet. All right, so let's go say hello to Renala, the next major boss in this run, I should say, because obviously you can do different major bosses. So that Yura dude that helped me fight the red guy with the bloody daggers, this is the second part of their quest line. This will show up on this little bridge, and it says, do you want to invade and aid Hunter Yura? This is how you get the Raptor Mist Ash of War, which basically is a like jump counter attack. If somebody tries to hit you and you use the Ash of the War, you disappear above them and then you can attack. Which sounds cool, and I mean, and it looks cool, but really, you can still dodge it, and it uses a pretty good chunk of FP, and for that amount of FP, I would rather have something else. Oh, that's why. Okay, see, look. It's because I had Godric's Ruin as I was light. There, I changed to medium. And doing that invasion got rid of my Godric Rune because you only have the active rune if you're the host. And so I was fat rolling.
Oh, that bloody thing. Here's a token.
Gives you a smithing stone.
I'm dying.
He tells you about Eleonora,
If she come, there is no
which is another invader. And as soon as he says if our, we'll meet again, and perhaps we'll meet again if our fate permits, then you're good. And there's only one more thing for his quest line, and then you can get his weapon, which is the longest katana in the game, one of my favorite weapons. You can also get that katana immediately if you just show up at his camp and murder him. But then obviously you miss out on any of the rewards of the quest line. So I'll let you decide if that's worth it or not. But his quest line is so quick, and you can do his entire quest line and get the Nagakiba without fighting a single boss.
How can I help?
In fact, I've done that before. I was like, I really like this weapon. I just want to use nothing but this weapon. And so I just knocked out his quest line. You know what? I'm gonna sell Godric's Ruin because I don't care about either one of his items. I'd rather have the money. Buy some of these twigs. Thank you, vendor. Sorry, I have to kill you.
Pity. This.
Sorry, mule or donkey or whatever you are, but I'm not gonna kill you.
Must have lost my touch.
If you go down here, there's a couple of items. There's also a Bloodhound Knight, the dude that I said there'd be more of, that Blad basically annihilated before we could see its moves. So here's its moves. All right, come on, do stuff. There we go. So the best way to fight this one here is this. Miss. Now, he didn't do it because I was too far away. Counter. He does this one combo, like, where he does 2 swings. So right here, watch. 1, 2, counter, then he floats, dodge, counter. And he died really quick because obviously I'm using a strong weapon, but if you had a little weapon, you'd be able to smack him, you know, probably 2 or 3 times before you have to dodge. And that's the best window to attack them. So they attack, and if you stay close to their body, then they do the 1, 2, you can hit them, then they jump, you dodge, you hit them again, and then rinse, repeat. At least that was the pattern I found, was the easiest. So, welcome to Raya Lucaria, the Magic Academy. So, over here is a shiny. I don't remember what this is. Oh, magic grease. You can apply that to your weapon, do magic damage. Here's the Burger King magicians or whatever. They spam magic at you. You just move to the side. You can also roll, but rolling uses more stamina, so I just walk around it or run around it. And then to the right, secret wall. Has another ruin arc. So I haven't died yet, but if I do, I can activate my greater ruin with that. These little marionette skeletons. Make sure if they get close to death, and sometimes they don't even have to be close to death, they go into like manic mode and swing their weapons like really fast, or shoot a whole bunch of arrows if it's an archer. Try not to be near that when that goes off. Otherwise, it's kind of like walking into a blender. Unless you have a big weapon and you can stun it, or you have magic and you can, you know, back up while you're killing it. All right, this next part, there's a bunch of blue-eyed zombies, and if they grab you, they suck up all your mana, and they also do decent health damage. I'm just gonna run through, like this one right here is gonna try to grab me. No, and he missed. Item right here. Then I can go over here. There's an item right here. And if you go behind these gravestones, there's a path that leads to another thing. Zombie that doesn't do anything right there. I don't know why. Like, they hid that zombie around the corner. You'd think it would try to grab you, but it doesn't unless you, like, stand there and look at it. 2 marionette archers. Bam! And you get an Ash of War for the marionette archers. Some dogs hidden in here. That was one of them. Over here to the left, angled tombstones. Jump over, turn around. Shiny. Up here, scarab. I can also summon. I'm going to go ahead and do that, just to help me with these dogs that are going to be in the way. There we go. Spectral Lance. Sorry, wolves. I didn't leave anything for you. Dog. Shiny. And then over here, there's a pretty decent set of armor, if you don't already have a decent set of armor. It's the Carrion Knight armor, so it's kind of a mix of physical and magic defense. And it's not that heavy, so a lot of people can wear it. Like my magic guy, I think, was wearing that armor for a long time. My astrologer. So I know there's still a dog over here. Yep. And if you ride this elevator up and hop off, there's a grace up there. I'm gonna kill this guy before I do that, but if you're, you know, still getting used to combat and your confidence isn't super duper high, then you can go touch the Grace before you come fight this little, I'm gonna say mini boss, but and then come back down here. Because if I died, I would teleport all the way back to that hallway. Oh goodness! Sweet. That'd have been really dumb if I'd missed that and died. Oh well, didn't happen. Okay, so lots of hidden goodies in here. Cookbook. Conspectus scroll. So this is a secret wall. You got a smithing stone, and then if you jump over the balcony, there's a magic headpiece, I want to say. I don't always remember because I play the randomizer a lot, and so these aren't that when I play the randomizer. But yeah, the glintstone crown, that's one of the Burger King heads, and they typically will boost intelligence or mind at the detriment of stamina, endurance, or dexterity or whatever. Yeah, increase intelligence to the detriment of HP. But if you're a pure magic person, you're probably pretty squishy anyway, so having a little bit less HP isn't gonna get you killed any faster, so it's probably worth putting on if you have the weight. Because in this game, most of the major bosses can kill you in like one to 3 attacks, depending on what the attacks are. And so if you level up your HP 300 and you die in 2 hits, and then you level it up another 1,000 but you still die in 2 hits, then like it doesn't really matter. You have to level it up enough to take 3 hits to actually make the difference. This is a secret teleport. If you let this thing suck you up into its body and kill you, it'll teleport you to the Volcano Manor. I'm not going to do that. I discovered that by accident. You do lose runes since it's technically a death. I mean, they would be here on the ground for you. So if you want to do that on purpose and you have a decent amount of runes, I would go spend them first or put on a twig before you let it kill you. Oh, I count as being battle because of that stupid thing being aggroed. Oh no, there we go. I was gonna say, normally I just open the map and teleport instead of riding the elevator back up. All right, so now I got all those goodies. Dude, there we go. Oh, are you dead? Okay. So this is a path to the first, I guess, sub-boss of this place. So if you fight the boss and die, you're running past all this stuff to get there. But since this is our first time and there's some items over here, I will take the time to kill them. By the way, this area sucks. I make it look easy, but if you don't like charge in here and get these things killed super quick, they just spam magic projectiles at you that are really hard to dodge. And it makes it hard to get to this chest. So, if you're not a ranged user or whatever, like just get in there and kill them as quick as you can. Let's see, they're all over the place, spamming. Come here, dude. Try to use this statue as cover. And then there's a secret wall right here. If you're playing it online, there's probably going to be messages in front of there telling you that there's a hidden wall. And it's one of the few times they're not lying. So, magic spell, comet, pretty good. Swords key, swords key, stone key, stone sword key. Oh my god, I don't even know what it's called now. Always welcome. I didn't even have anything profound to say about it. I was just gonna say those are always welcome, but I couldn't say its name correctly. These little pot dudes, you can pre-kill them. They stay dormant until you get over close to that thing and grab it. So I pre-open the door and then just, I don't bother with them. Because if you grab the item and then go to this door, it takes a while to open and they might like get behind you and smack you. But if you want free experience, you can just kill them all before you grab the item. All right, so this is the Red Wolf of Radagon. Radagon? I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna summon my jellyfish, I guess, as a small distraction. I don't know. I don't really need a summon for this fight, but I don't want to get overconfident and die and make this video longer than it needs to be, so. But it's pretty fast, does magic, does physical, can be a pain. But if you have a strong physical weapon or a bleed weapon, it dies pretty quick. Because all the magic stuff around here typically is weak against physical damage. But they're strong against magical damage, which is why I mentioned if you're a magic user, being decent at melee, it's going to be helpful. All right, so this is the last leg of the journey. This is semi-big area, I guess. Where I'm going now is leading me to one of the legendary talismans. That's also a thing. So it's not this. I don't remember what this is. Crystal bud. Yeah. I've forgotten what most of this stuff is because again I play the randomizer. So I just know where the shiny stuff is to go get it. There you go. Same background, Radagon. That lets you cast spells faster if you don't already have your dexterity at 40. I think I read on the wiki somebody, I think they basically said that equipping that talisman is like having 40 dexterity. So it's not necessary if you already have 40 dexterity. Speaking of which, that's something that's a thing. If you think you don't need dexterity as a magic user, it does make your casting time a little bit quicker. But alternatively, you could get this talisman, so that's up to you. Yeah, I know you're up there shooting at me. I just wanted to go grab these items. Really? I was close enough for them to hit me? So here's the magic whetstone. Wet blade, whatever. That lets you change a weapon's affinity to magic or cold when you apply Ash of Wars that aren't necessarily already magic or cold. The whetstones are very good to have. Ideally, you want all of the whetstones. There's one that does fire, and there's one that does holy and lightning, the magic. My favorite one is the one that lets you apply bleed and poison. And that one takes a little bit to get. This area right here, you can't do cooperatively unless you're, playing with the seamless co-op mod on PC. So this is a solo area if you're on console or just playing vanilla. But there's some good items over here. There's a nice magic crossbow over here. There's also a special key. I think it's called an imbued swordstone key. That helps you open up some stuff that I'll do later. Oh, that was a bad dodge. Luckily it didn't kill me. Those little dudes that are chasing me are kind of annoying, so I'm not gonna mess with them. Here, run and jump right at the edge. If you're not like right on the edge, you can see I almost fell off. Then you won't make it. Archer dude. Oh, he's gonna go a little silly. There we go. Oh, did you follow me? Oh, there you go. There's your prize for following me. Oh. I was hoping to knock him off, but apparently I just killed him. So, little jump here. Skeletons. I think you can actually, if you run straight to that ladder and just start climbing, I don't think you need to mess with these guys. So like if you're having bad luck with these guys and they're killing you, pretty sure you can just run for this ladder and grab it immediately and climb and be fine. Like you might take 1 or 2 hits, but you're not gonna fall off the ladder or die. Unless you're super duper squishy. If you die from 1 or 2 hits from a marionette soldier, you need to level up your vigor. Or where vigor is more important than armor. It's better to have a higher vigor than more endurance with heavier armor. Full moon cross. That's literally the first type of bow or crossbow I found. So that's a cool crossbow because all the arrows you shoot do physical, half magic. And I think it's the only one that like does that natively. So you'll find some bows and crossbows that add their own like damage to it by default. Like there's one that adds like poison to all the arrows you shoot. I think there's one that adds holy or lightning, and so that one adds magic. I didn't even know that existed for the longest time. But like my first character, I actually did New Game Plus all the way to 7. Because the game gets a little bit harder every New Game Plus. But then after you beat New Game Plus 7, it doesn't get any harder. Like you can go to New Game Plus 1000 and it's just as hard as New Game Plus 7. There's the imbued sword key. And so on my main character, I was like looking to see if I had all the spells and all the incantations and all the armor and all the Ash of Wars, and I came across that bow and I was like, I've never seen that. Oh, this is a whole section over here. Okay. I don't remember what that item is, but getting that item makes these dudes, actually just getting close to them, I guess, makes them show up. Yeah, magic grease. Like, oh, that didn't kill you? Those guys also go into crazy mode like the marionette soldiers when they're close to death. So if you didn't already kill it and you're not in a good position for a follow-up attack, back up. Otherwise it'll spaz out at you and become a little blender. That bald head dude, Thops, that we met in the church earlier, he asked us to get him a key. And so by giving him that key, it progresses his little mini storyline. There's like not much to it. You give him the key, he says thank you. You refresh the area, there's a scarab you can kill to get something, and then you find him at the academy, and small spoiler alert, he's dead, and you take the bell off his body or whatever, and you learn a couple new spells or something like that, and then that's it. Like, that's all Thops gets. Dang it. This gives you another headpiece. That one specifically, I think you need to complete one of the towers. You have to like wear that specific headpiece and do Thops's emote, the one that you get from finding his dead body at the academy, to unlock the tower. Come on, I know you're gonna shoot a bunch of... Really? Oh. Okay. That's cool. That crossbow they have shoots like, I don't know, 3 to 5, I can't remember, it's either 3 or 5 arrows at a time. Fire arrows. And if they hit you, it hurts a lot, may even kill you. But that time, they didn't even bother shooting it at me. And that staff I just got, that's one of the best staffs in the game if you're a magic person. Yeah, it makes it so you can cast sorceries faster, but you use additional FP. But that's only handy if you're not already using that talisman or have your dexterity up. Like, if you... I don't think it goes any fast. Like, if you have that talisman on, or if you have 40 dexterity, I don't think it goes faster, but I'd have to test it. Oh, and one really cool thing to note about staves, even if the staff, if you hold on to 2 staves, your right hand, your off staff, whichever one you're not using, will still, boost. You'll still get the effect. So for example, that staff said it, you know, makes casting quicker. And then if I put a different staff in my other hand that made my spells more powerful, and I had that staff in my other hand, then I would get more powerful and quicker at the same time. So there actually is, really? There actually is a reason to dual wield. Mother, jerk. Okay, do not kill me, please. I do not want to die to a crab. Making a video here. Hey. I will kill you. I was gonna leave you be, but if you keep smacking me. Ow. Giant boulder, Indiana Jones style. Well, not boulder, but whatever this is. Hurts a lot if you get hit. If you don't have a ton of vigor, it may even one-shot you. I typically go up this right side, but you can do either side as long as you know like the timing. I know if I stand here, I'm safe, and then I can go when it passes. If you want to make that stop happening, I will show you. This guy's kind of a pain. He parries a lot. He does magic and melee and all this other stuff. But you don't even have to fight him. Just go on this elevator. Did he ride it all the way up? Normally they jump off and fall down in that hole and they die. Hello, are you still here? No, are you chilling up top? Well, that's not something I've seen. I wish I could look straight up. Maybe I can get him to jump down here. I don't know. That's weird. Normally he falls in there. So I don't know what he's doing up there. This dude right here, oh crap. That spell can one-shot you if you're really close. So make sure you attack quickly or back up, wait for the attack, dodge, and then attack. If you go down here, this opens up a, I'm gonna say shortcut, and there's some air quotes around that. Trying to run from the Grace through this to go challenge the main boss, which is at the top of the elevator. You're more likely to get hit running this route from magic than just going up the ramp with the giant ball. However, I'm gonna go kill the things that are responsible for the giant ball existing, and then that path will just be clear. Oh, by the way, there's a portal over there. That portal takes you to the giant tortoise that can teach you both sorcery and incantations. All right, so here's our group of people. I'm gonna kill the magic people first, because otherwise they just shoot at you while you're trying to fight him. Hi. Nope, messed up my dodge. Now, those giant balls will not come from the sky. Also, jump over this railing. There's an item. And you know what? I'll go ahead and do this because I want that guy that was supposed to die in the elevator shaft to respawn. So I'll go do this and then teleport back and all the enemies will respawn. He should reset, and then I'll see if I can get him to fall in the elevator again. That was really weird. Hello. See, I told you. Giant tortoise with a pope hat.
Well, the shatter it is by the matter, and
So he's telling you the story of Renala and Radagon.
I would, sir, if you find, unless in which case.
But see, study sorcery, study incantations, give a scroll, give us prayer book. So here, have all my scrolls.
Very well.
I have 2. And then have my prayer books. I apparently only have 1 right now. And then I could learn all that. I can learn this. Celestial Dew, he talks about. I haven't successfully used a Celestial Dew. So you probably have to watch somebody else's video or look on the wiki to see exactly how to use it. But like in theory, if you start a quest line, but then you accidentally like attack the main NPC or kill him, you can like come back here and atone using a Celestial Dew, and it respawns the NPC so you can finish the quest. And the few times I've tried to do it when I like killed somebody by accident or whatever, it didn't work. So maybe I was on step 1. Like if you kill the NPC at the very beginning of their quest line, then they don't come back. I don't know. I have, like I said, I have not successfully used that yet. Also, I got the sewing kit. Lets you modify some basic armor. Basically, if it has a cape, it removes the cape. And if it doesn't have a cape, it'll add the cape. And then there's some headpieces you can alter. Funny thing though, if you take the cape off of an armor, like this one has a cape, it makes it worse. Like the stats actually go down. It makes it lighter, but it makes it worse. So I prefer how the aesthetically, I like how the cape looks. But just know if you remove the cape, you're actually kind of reducing some of the stats. But you'll hear the term fashion souls a lot, because basically you should just wear whatever you like, and as long as you're medium rolling or light rolling, it doesn't matter that much, because again, vigor is more important than your armor. All right, let me see if I can get him to like come over here, and then I'll run past. So he just kind of runs outside the edge, and eventually he'll... Did they make your AI smarter too? No, they didn't. He was running around the edges better than he normally does. I wonder if they did tweak that AI just a little bit, because that guy at Stormvale Castle took longer to fall in as well. So yeah, that's how I fight that guy now. Just watch them fall in the hole. So this is Renala. If you're good at dodging, this fight's not that bad. Just has a lot of dodging. And we'll watch the cutscene. Creepy child thingy. This is definitely a what the heck moment.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
Okay, so the first part of this fight, there's a trick, there's a mechanic to it. She's protected by a force field, and the only way you can get her to drop down is you have to hit the ones that are singing. So not only can you hear them singing, they have that yellow glow around them, and they throw purple books. So you either listen for it or look for the purple books, and that's how you find them. Then it breaks, she comes down. You beat her up for a little bit, and then you get out before she goes back. If you do enough damage, you can actually be done with this phase of the battle in one try. Like, I might have been able to do that in one try, but I didn't want to be greedy. Also, it gives you a little more time to see what happens in this part of the fight. I can hear them. There they are. If you're wearing headphones, it's super helpful, or if you got surround sound, to pinpoint where the singing's coming from. Otherwise, I just run around until I see those purple books being slung at me. And 3. So she should come back down. This time I will finish her, and there is a second stage.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born, forever and ever.
Upon my name as Rani the Witch. Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee. Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide. Of the last queen of Caria, Renala of the full moon.
I don't know how I'm supposed to spread
and
word.
the majesty of the night she conjureth.
Sorry, I thought it was over. I don't know how I'm supposed to spread word far and wide if, you know, she murders me. So this one, you start off running to one side and then dodge her super attack. That is a spell that you can get eventually as a magic user. So if you're like, holy cow, that's cool, you do get that eventually. There's actually a combination of things you can equip with that spell where you can just nuke bosses really quick. And that's actually how I beat the game the first time. I would just use that. And so this is why I said if you're really good at dodging, because all that stuff she's flinging at me like sucks and hurts and stuff, but if I dodge it, it doesn't really do much, and she takes a lot of damage to physical attack. So as long as I don't make a mistake
Thy fate lieth under my moon.
like that, it's not that bad of a fight. I was one hit away from beating her. Oh my goodness. I totally did that on purpose to just show you that, you know, I make mistakes too, even though I've been playing the game for 10 plus months and have played all the other Souls games. Yeah. Totally. Okay, and if you're looking for like the no hit, kill all the bosses run or beat the game at level 1, I'm not your person. I'm above average at this game, but I am not as good as those people. Oh, see how my rune's dark in the top left corner because I died? So, used another one of those to get my stats boosted again. I haven't died to her in a really long time. It's kind of a shame. I blame YouTube. You make me nervous. Whoever you are watching. I am nervous about what you will think. Although this is part 3 now. We're like, what, 5 hours in? I think we're cool if you've gotten this far. Unless this is future me watching myself to evaluate myself. Because I do that, I'll watch. You need to watch your own content back and be objective. Like, would I watch this? All right, I don't think I have enough to do it, but I'm gonna try to kill her in one go in this first phase. I'm gonna just do giant hunt over and over and over. Come on, come on. Yes. Okay. It was really close. Like, I almost didn't get it. All right, skipping cutscenes because, you know, we just watched them. I forgot about Giant Hunt. How did you get up so quick? Oh, if this moon hits you, by the way, not only does it do a decent amount of damage, but it also makes you weaker to magic, so everything she throws at you hurts more. So, you really want to try avoiding that.
Little Rani.
Yeah, I totally forgot I had Giant Hunt. That makes pretty short work of her. And you don't have to have a weapon this big to use that ash. I think great swords, like the claymore I showed earlier, can also use that. So if you think this Ash of War looks like something you'd like to play with, you don't have to have a colossal weapon to use it.
Sweetings, come out from whence ye hide. There are
So after you beat her, you unlock the ability to rebirth or respec your character. So basically it takes you from whatever level you currently are to whatever level you started the game as. So like Vagabond, I think, is level 9 when they start the game. And then you can redistribute your stats. So you need larval tears to do it. So like here, I'll just show you because it unlocks a gesture. Oh, I don't even have a larval tear to show you. There's a pretty good chunk of larval tears in the game. Did I get the other half of the Dectus? Medallion. I did. Cool. Oh yeah, I did. I did that. I went up here. So yeah, we can like do capital stuff. I keep going back and forth. I said this was gonna be like a straight through-ish playthrough, which means not messing with Radon in this section of Caelid, and not going up here to do Ronnie's quest, which takes you underground to get one of the best, or the best Ash of War summon in the game, and NPC quest lines and extra bosses, and the volcano area. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Let's just put ourselves on the path to the end of the game. I said I was gonna do some separate videos for each like continent or section. So when I do those videos, I'll do those sections. Which means I'm kind of skipping some of the NPC quest lines like Nefeli. No, I'll just, I don't know. It's fine. I'll figure it out. All that stuff's on the wiki. Not to redirect you somewhere other than my content, because, you know, I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to convince you to only watch me. I think. I don't know. I'm bad at this. Maybe I'll make videos on those eventually. I don't know. Like I said, I don't even know if people will watch this. I need to start putting stuff, like some of the clips. Like, we have a lot of funny clips. That's one of the few things that I'm actually kind of proud of, is our clips. Our community's fun. If I put those on TikTok more consistently, like I keep saying I'm gonna do, then maybe that will drive traffic to my Twitch page or YouTube page, and then maybe that'll have somebody watch this. Because I know I've done that. Like, if I discover somebody and I really like them, I'll check out their backlog of their VODs, which is video on demand, basically, or YouTube. I'm like, oh, they did a playthrough of da-da-da, I like that game. And then I watch them play that game, even though I've already played it myself or watched somebody else play it, just because I wanted to see what their take was on it. So I'm telling myself that's what I'm doing kind of here. Because again, you know, not the greatest of mental health, so I don't have like the highest level of self-confidence. And so I'm kind of just telling myself, like, why are you recording this and making these videos? Like, if you'd done this 10 months ago or 9 months ago and it was actually close to this game being released, somebody might have watched them. But why are you doing this now? This isn't even unique. It's not your first playthrough. You know stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But if I don't try, then definitely nothing will happen. If I record all these videos and nobody watches them or likes them, they're still there. As a just in case somebody might like or watch them. But if I never record them, then the opportunity is not there. All right, cool. I'm just gonna go back to video game stuff. Sorry for that type of talk. I'm pretty sure at this point, if you're not either more mature or older, you're probably not even watching this anyway. So it doesn't matter that it may not be relatable to you. If you're like, I don't know, 14 or younger and what's poor mental health? Where'd you hear that? Sorry. This dude's kind of a pain. You can cheese him off the edge of the cliff. I saw somebody do it. I'm gonna make him look real easy though, because I have a big, strong weapon. Dude, you're making me look bad. I said I was gonna make you look easy. There we go. All right, giant hunt. Kapow! Lots of giant hunts. Okay, I want to dodge. Giant hunt. Dodge. Dodge. Big dodge. Giant hunt. He does red lightning for his second phase. That stuff sucks. It hurts a lot if you step in it, or if he hits you with it. Oh, are you going after my jelly? That's fine. Bye-bye, jelly. Sorry. Jelly's level 1, so I am not surprised. Oh, jelly got you poisoned before they went. Wow. There. I was like, if you kill me after I just said I'm gonna make this fight look easy, I am not gonna be happy with you. But that is a roadblock for a lot of people. You, as far as I know, like, you have to kill that dude to get into the capital. And me and my friend were stuck there for a while when we first played this game. And that enemy still will kill me to this day if I make mistakes. So this right here will be blocked if you haven't killed at least 2 of the major bosses. Like, you'll click it and it'll be like you don't have enough major runes or something. So if you get here and there's a fog wall and you're like, I don't get it, you didn't kill at least 2 of the major bosses. So I did Godric and Renala, but Godric, Renala, Rykard, which is the volcano dude, and Radon, which is the Kaled dude, all of them qualify. I don't know if there's anybody else that qualifies. Like, I don't know if anybody who drops a remembrance would qualify, because there's a good chunk of bosses that drop remembrances, but they're not demigods. Like, they don't drop a greater rune for you. I think it's only the ones that drop the greater rune. I don't know. I'd have to web search that. All right, so the capital is where the Erd tree is. So if you rest at any grace here, she appears to tell you thank you, and we're gonna part ways.
Here and thus I shall depart. Farewell. I shall leave. I wish you. You have. I have no.
She wishes us luck. We get to keep Torrent. We get to summon her to fight the boss in this area, which is nice. These little dudes. They do bubble magic. They blow little bubbles out of their horns, and it hurts a lot. And the bigger ones have bigger horns with bigger bubbles that hurts a lot, or more bubbles. They do have a chance of dropping it. Oops, I missed. That's weird. I could have sworn I dodged that, but whatever. Let's see if he drops it. Stop it. Let's see, it's annoying, especially when there's a lot of them. But since I decided I'm back on the path of just getting to the end, and the more detailed stuff will be later, I'm gonna cut through a bunch of this. So if you jump off the side here onto the rooftops, you skip a lot of stuff and a lot of items that tie into quests and all sorts of stuff. So it's not recommended to do what I'm doing right now for your first playthrough. If you don't want to experience as much as you can. Here, you sit back here, Jelly. I haven't leveled him up at all. Jelly's still level 1, so... Oh, I rolled way too soon. I can't see, because you're, like, all up in my Kool-Aid, so... Jelly's probably gonna die soon. Wow, Jelly's taking those hits like a champ. Alright, roll. Stab, stab, stab. I'm getting greedy, but I thought that was gonna happen, so that's why I did it. If that hadn't happened, then I would have gotten punished like this. Drink a potion, drink a potion. Oh, this attack right here looks super scary. I don't know if it's gonna come at me or the jellyfish. Let's see, the jellyfish. But really, you just have to roll like back and forth or roll in a circle to dodge it. So I'll try not to kill this before it does that attack again. So you can see that. Because that move is used, I think, by all the trees. The tree bosses like this. Oh, by the way, if you're not good at fighting these things, there's a grace like right over here to my left. I would recommend that you just run past this thing and touch the grace. Otherwise, when you die, you go back to the beginning. In fact, if I die, I'm gonna go back to the beginning, and so maybe I should have touched the grace. But see right here, roll, roll, roll. Watch out for the big hit. No hits taken. Here, let me just finish this off. Oh, goodness, you're not dead? If you kill me while I am right next to that grace. Callaway, dead body. You get a big rune, Lord's rune. It's basically a super golden rune. It gives you like 50,000 or something. Let's use it and see. Yep, 50,000. Speaking of which, I'm not gonna do Renala's Remembrance because I'm a strength build and her stuff is magic. So I'm just gonna eat that one. And let's just do a bunch of these. So this is how you use them out in the wild. Typically I save them and sell them to the blacksmith or a merchant. But they're good if you're like, you know, only 1,000 or a few thousand away from leveling up. They're good to have on you so that you can get just enough ruins to level up before a boss fight, so you don't have to worry about losing them all. But there's all kinds of stuff, like that door right there opens from another side. Like this place is pretty big and there's a lot of stuff. If I jump over the side here, there's an underground sewer, and that's where you meet like Dung Eater, and like there's all kinds of stuff. Hi. Dang it, I rolled too soon. These guys are annoying. You're gonna kill me. Yeah, you are. Stop it. Okay, heal. Run away. Because I don't really want to mess with you. So we're climbing on a giant dead dragon right now. That appears to be like rock. I don't know if this is what happens to dragons, or if somebody casts a spell on it to turn it into rock. I don't know. But I'll get pretty high up and I'll turn around and show you. It's pretty cool looking. Alright, so we got this guy. I don't think this item's worth it. There's a grace just up there on the left, so if you're bad at fighting these guys or you're almost dead, just keep going and get the grace. Yeah, Gravelstone 5. I don't even know what you use Gravelstone for. This guy tries to ambush you, by the way. What does Gravelstone 5 do? Is that crafting, or can I like throw it at people? Nope, it's gotta be crafting. Gravelstone. Gravelstone. I don't even know if I have the cookbook for it. Wait, nope. No, I don't. The cookbooks are all over the place, so when you kind of rush to the end like what I'm doing, you miss out on a lot of crafting recipes. But I don't, as mentioned before, I don't really do that much crafting, so it doesn't affect me here. That dude right there, that's an optional strong enemy / mini boss. You do not have to fight them. But if you want that item, it does trigger them. But you can grab the item and then just run for your life. Why am I not doing any damage to you? You're not that strong of an enemy. I don't understand what's going on here. Like, that thing hurt? It's just a little perfumer dude. Anyway, so yeah, stuff over here in that building. There's mad wizard clothes and a grace. Down at the end, there's like more stuff. If you go that way, there's like a door. I mean, there's so much stuff. Like I said, I'll go through all this in that separate video. If you want the wet blade that lets you do holy or lightning, that's in here. I will show you that real quick. So you get up on this roof, jump over the broken wall. Ooh, gasp. This looks just like the round table. This is what the round table was designed off of. So there's the sanctified wet blade. But there's also a bunch of weapons and there's some poses in here. Like I think, like there's by my sword, hero rune, that's 50,000. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Since I'm up here, I guess I'll just run through it. Rune arc. Go over here, open this up. There's gonna be a pure faith sword. Like I think the only requirement it has is a certain amount of faith and it weighs 0 pounds. It's basically an energy sword called the coated sword. And its special attack is the unblockable blade, which does exactly what it sounds like. People can't block it. If you hit them with it, that is. Unblockable blade does not mean undodgeable blade, or they killed me before I got to use it blade. This item right here, this is, you have to get at least one of these from somewhere, Seedbed Curse, to start Dung Eater's questline. So that's one of them. There was another one that I ran past because I skipped a section. There's an item here. And I think... yeah, the only one I'm missing is the one at the bottom of these stairs, which are broken, so you got to grab it and then, there you go. So now I'm in that building I told you about that has a grace. Here's the wizard clothes I was talking about. Alberic's trousers. They boost some type of magic. Thorn sorcery. There we go. Which I don't know how much thorn sorcery is even in the game. There's grace, there's a painting. Since I'm here, I'll touch them both, but don't actually need them. All right, so to get to the sub boss of this area, this is where we started earlier. You just got to go up this giant tree root thingy. Also, the new update that just came out, that Coliseum actually does things now. Not that there, wasn't enemies and items up there, but if you like PvP or you want to experiment with that, that is one of the Coliseums that just got activated by the free DLC we got a couple days ago, as of the time of this video. These guys, you'll notice I'm just running past all of them. You don't have to fight and kill these, but they're not that hard to fight and kill. Also, if you go left and go around the corner of that roof, there's an item. I don't remember what it is. I'm not gonna bother getting it. Here's our boss. I can't summon for some reason. There we go. He's gonna chunk his axe at me, or at least he usually does. Nope, not this time. Okay. Oh, that was a bad dodge. This guy hurts. He's pretty fast. So, if you die a lot, ow. Really? That was weird. If you die a lot, don't feel bad. He's not like super duper easy. I'm gonna feel bad because I don't usually die to this guy, but whatever. Also, I'm only like level 50 something or 60 something. If you play the game naturally, you'll probably be like at least 80, if not over 100. So you would be stronger for this fight, in theory. I'm just gonna do some giant hunt and see what happens. Nope, I rolled too soon. Oof. Oh, you know what? I didn't get my runes from earlier. He's about to kill Jelly. Jelly's down. I just whiffed big time on my giant hunt. All right, come on. I'm probably gonna get hit here. Yeah. All right, I just need to go back to the basics. That was too soon. Also, that attack, it's better to roll towards him. Damn it. Than away from him. Or even parallel would be better. Dude. No, I don't really want to mess with you. This fight, the reason I like this fight though, because once you do learn their moves, you just look really cool fighting him. Ow, except for when you die like this, after talking about looking really cool fighting him. But it's pretty satisfying to like dodge counter this dude. This time I'm not gonna mess with Giant Hunt, and I'm not gonna summon the jellyfish. I'm just gonna kill him. Now he's irritating me. I'm being a little more aggressive than I should be, which is causing me to get hit more than I should be, and since I'm not that high of a level, I really can't afford to be doing that. So let's just not. No! Oh! He didn't actually hit me. I didn't hit him either, but I'm fine with that. I'd rather him not hit me than me miss him. Come on, come attack me. Mana, 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 mana. Okay. With a big weapon like this, I can typically only get like one hit in. Smaller weapons, you might be able to get 2 or 3 in there. Mistake, but I didn't pay for it. I rolled. What the? Just die, dude. Whatever. I rolled. You might say that a lot while playing this game, or hear a lot of people say that if you're watching content creators. It's like one of the most frustrating things. It's like, I rolled. I hit the roll button. Okay, level up. I want more vigor. Yeah, I want more vigor. If you go out that way, there's a legendary weapon. You go out over the balcony, jump over, you climb up this giant sword, spear. It's a spear, like stabbed into the side of the building. Up there on that tree root, there's that's a prayer book, and there's also a faith-based great bow or regular bow if you hop down here and go across the roof and through the window. There's a grace at the top of these 2 stairs. If you hate these little assassins, or you're not good at fighting them, just run past this dude while he wakes up, while they wake up, because the assassins could be anything. Anybody could be anything, really. I say dude and guy, but I'm not I'm not assuming that they're male. I just say dude and guy for everybody. Because dudette isn't a thing, I don't think. I think once upon a time, people would say dudette for female dude. But I don't know if anybody still does that. If they do, I'm sorry for you. It sounds weird. I don't know. I just don't like it. But that's a region thing. You've probably heard me say y'all, which is you all, because I'm here in Texas. But I'm not like, I'm not a silly, crazy Texan. That's why I didn't admit I was from Texas until the 3rd video. That's what we're on, right? Yeah, 3. Don't prejudge me, man. I mean, when I say man, again, I just say him. Like, most of my friends are female. I get along better with people who identify as female. Oh, don't skip. I almost skipped it out of habit.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn, Praetor Rykard, Luna Princess Rani, willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
So this is Morgoth. If you're wondering why he looks very familiar, Morgoth, you fought at the beginning, was a more basic version of this dude. I do not like this fight. I am not that good at this fight. If I die a lot at this fight, I might stop the video, go level up, and then come back. So we'll see what happens. But for some reason, I'm just not the greatest at dodging everything that I should. He's fast. He's strong. I don't know. Some people kill this dude, no problem. But this guy is one of my Achilles heels. In fact, I was doing a level 1 playthrough myself, and I think this is where I got stuck. I think I actually made it this far, and I couldn't beat this guy, and I just gave up and deleted the character. I was like, this is it. This isn't gonna happen right now. I need to get better at the game. I'm done. I shouldn't have deleted the character probably, but whatever. I figured I would just do it all again when the day came. But there's Melina helping us out. Oh god, see, fuck, I rolled too soon. Bloodhound step is super helpful in this fight. It would help you dodge a lot of this. I'm gonna get greedy here. Dang it, I thought I could dodge that. That hurt. Live, Melina. Otherwise, it's just me and him, and I'm not good. I'm not good at that.
Not be forgiven.
Oh, she gonna die. She gonna die. Dang it. Dang it, I swear I rolled there, but whatever. Oh, this is gonna hurt. If that would have hit me, I would have died. That's a healing tree she apparently cast before she died. So I'm gonna go stand near it. Dude, I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Just die. Uh-oh. Ready? 1. Oh, you normally do 2. That's weird. I haven't seen you do that before. This is gonna hurt a lot if I don't dodge it. Okay, good. Oh, I shouldn't have healed. I shouldn't have healed. Oh my god. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, not fine. Oh, maybe I'm fine. Did I mention I hate this guy? I hate this fight. There, take a giant hunt in the face. If you use a blood build on this guy, you can kill him really quick. Blood builds are ridiculously strong in this game, and this is one of those bosses that it makes a lot easier if you have it. You know what? I haven't used my Wondrous Flask on a single boss fight. That probably would have been helpful here. Let's try drinking it. I don't even remember what I put in it. What was that? Okay, dodge. Nope, that was, oh. I thought I dodged too soon, but it was fine. Oh, see? I didn't dodge that. That's a really good thing I was outside of range. Ow, that killed me. Dang it, I hate you. I hate you so much. Let's sigh. Let me go see if I can level my weapon up. And look at my physic. And look at my ashes. My summoning ashes, I should say. Maybe I'll do Bloodhound Step. I could probably beat him with Bloodhound Step. Oh, I need to sell stuff because I don't have any money right now. Because that dude just killed me. These are multiplayer items at the bottom. I'm just going to sell them since I'm not doing multiplayer right now. Okay, so I could level that up once. We're going to do Bloodhound Step. Heavy. Heavy scales better with strength. I never did that either, so that's going to help. And then, what ashes do I even have? I don't even know. Oh, the imps. Those are kind of annoying, and they do bleed damage. Or the marionette ashes. They do pretty good range damage. But they die super quick. These things would die if they get hit, but they're pretty nimble. Let's try it. Do I even have the stuff to level these up? No. No, I do not. And this is the problem with rushing. Alright, I'm gonna try this like, I don't know, 1, maybe 2 more times. If I don't get it, I will do stuff. Level up. I could enable online and just have somebody join me and probably kill it pretty easy too, but you never know who you're gonna get when you do the online stuff. You know what? I never use items. Do I have anything I might want to use? You know what? Let's put some fire on my sword. I don't never use these items, but maybe fire would help. Alright, so I'm gonna summon these dudes, but they're only level 1, so they'll probably die really fast. Hi. Person I hate. See, that's Bloodhound Step. I get to teleport far away. Doesn't guarantee you're not gonna get hit though. Because I'm dumb. No, don't kill my imps. Stop it, they're too young to die. Oh no. Okay, I could have sworn I was bloodhound stepping, but maybe not. No, don't kill Melina. I'd rather you kill my imps than Melina. Come on, guys. Hit him while he's down, please. Oh, crap. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and bloodhound step through that. Bye-bye, imps. Yeah, they're not worth summoning. I'm not surprised. Level 1 summons aren't really gonna do a whole lot for me here. I actually did better in my first attempt. Maybe that's because I'm like over this. I don't know. Dang it, I freaking was tapping that bloodhound step. I shouldn't have been hit by that. I shouldn't have been hit by that either, but whatever. Oh good, she gave a, oh.
Shall not be forgiven.
Bloodhound step. Bloodhound step. Bloodhound step. This isn't looking good. I'm having to use a lot of potions. But, I mean, he's pretty low on his health. There we go. Yeah, maybe this will be fine. I don't know. Shouldn't be a pessimist, I guess. Man, 800 damage, and it just barely takes anything off. Oh, I did Bloodhound step that time, but I wasn't fast enough. Oh, God. Speaking of not being fast enough, I better... Oof. Bloodhound step. Oh, God, heal. No. Okay, I'm glad Melina's still alive. That's cool. Okay, I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Did I mention I hate that guy? I hate this fight. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I gotta practice more. I'm significantly better at this fight than I used to be, but I still haven't, like, just let him kick my butt over and over and over and try to learn his patterns and get better at dodging or watching videos or advice from other people. Like, I typically can use Bloodhound Step, a bleed build, a strong Ash summon, or multiplayer people, or some combination of any of those things to get past. So she's telling me to get past those thorns that I just touched. I gotta go make a trip to the Giant's Mountain.
Your thoughts.
We need the Giant's Flame to, I don't know why I rested that again. To get rid of it. The closest grace to where you need to go is Avenue Balcony. How long have I been going for? Almost 2 hours. All right, let's run to the snowy area, the Fire Giant Mountain, whatever. And then I'll stop the recording. But then I'm gonna start the next recording and probably just keep playing because I'm not tired and I'm awake in the middle of the night. So might as well play some video games. Hiya. So if you go that way, there's shinies and stuff and enemies. If you go that way, there's enemies and shiny stuff and more stuff over there. All kinds of stuff that I'm basically just gonna run past. I don't remember what this is. Butterflies. Do you use those for crafting? I don't know what. I'm sorry that I don't craft, because I have like no information for you on most of these things I'm picking up, because I just don't do that. They can't get on this elevator. They just run around the outside and get frustrated that they can't get to you. Oh, dang it, I'm doing it again. I'm loading myself up. But it's based off of Godric's Rune that I currently have equipped. So if I die, I'm gonna be heavy probably. That's alright though. Ow, got enough rune arcs. Really? Should be able to run past all these people. And even though this person is on a horse, we're not allowed to use ours. Isn't that cool? So you can keep running and typically you're fine, but there is a giant scarab on this bridge that I actually don't need, so I guess I didn't really need to kill him. Right here. But this one's pretty funny, because you think it's just a regular scarab, and then it turns into Mega Scarab. It'll actually like hit you with the ball if you get on the wrong side of it. I think it just gives you a Somber Stone though. Yep, Somber Stone 6. Which I personally don't need because I'm not using a special unique weapon. But if you were, that's useful. Highly recommend going down this elevator and touching the Grace that's not too far outside of it if you want to go that way, because there's a boss fight there, and then that's more Got's tower where you can get their Rune of Power. I've been using Godric's Rune of Power so long, I don't even remember what the other ones do. I would have to look it up. Oh, by the way, there's a, well, let me touch this Grace in case I mess it up. If you go up the elevator facing southwest, almost immediately there's a step off, and you can get the Holy Dagger that Melina was using, as well as I think some like basic clothes or something. Actually, I'm not even gonna do it. That's all there is to it. You can't miss it. Like, I'll do it when I do those more detailed videos on the different sections, but just with what I said alone, you'll see it. You can't miss it. Ride the elevator up facing southwest. Roll, jump, off when you see the thing, and then grab the items. And then you can fall back down to the bottom floor without dying. There is a night boss on this strip. So that Grace I rested at, if you pass the time to night, you will get that bonus boss. I don't remember what they drop. And I guess I would have to double check the map on the wiki, but there's not really a whole lot on this path other than that night and this golden seed. Like, all these bugs you can see are red and blue. They all just refill your potions. I don't think there's really anything like super significant over here. This is a gargoyle boss. It's totally optional. It drops some pretty good weapons though. It's got a twin blade and I think an axe. But you don't have to fight it. I'm not going to. They're kind of a pain in the butt as far as bosses go. Kind of like that Morgott fight. I've gotten better at it, but there's still the chance of dying. if I make mistakes. This is just another elevator cutscene. So if you watched the elevator cutscene at Dectus, this is the same thing, but with snow. So I'm gonna touch this grace, stop the recording, take a little mini break, do some things. And then I'll start recording the next one. I guess I could upload this. It'll probably take an hour or so, but that would probably be a healthy break. Oh, I never finished that dude's thing to do the Nagakiba. I'm not going to now, but that is here. So you help him, he helps you in the river, that's 1. Magic Academy Bridge, you help him, that's 2. And then this is the last place you find Yura, and he basically dies when you get there and leaves his sword. And then you fight Theodora, I think her name is, or whatever. She gives you a really awesome blood twin blade, so if you like the twin blade and you like bleed damage, you will definitely want to take that off of her. And you can cheese it. Like you can just make her jump off the cliff. All right. See you on the next one. Bye.